We're saying catch on that one. Springing to the top of the wall, he holds it in.
Are you kidding me?
You don't get much better than that. Hernandez celebrates the great catch on the mound.
A good look there at the familiar ivy-covered walls of Wrigley Field. And with final warm-ups nearly complete, let's check out the starting lineups for each manager here tonight. With that, let's take a look at the Cubs alignment.
Yeah, why not?
And on 3-2, he delivers a line drive out to left center. That's going to split the defenders out there for extra bases. Around third, Fowler heading home. The relay, but he'll get in there with an RBI double.
We'll get a good look at this from up in our press box cam. You can see the two outfielders give chase, but this is almost perfectly between them as it finds a gap for a double. An off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come with it.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. Now a long throw home. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead. Grounded out his first time. 0-2 pitch, swung on and hit in the air out to straightaway left. Miller moves over a few steps to his right as he's got it for the first out.
This ball's not even in the strike zone. Borderline strike right there, and I think that he had one step out of the batter's box headed towards first already.
Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder, and he will make the play out there as he... Chris Miller. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Miller has to range back a ways, but he makes the catch in front of the ivy for out number 2.
Now, this is a right because there's almost no...
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the started here in the top of the 9th. And a fastball here is swung on and lifted in the air to left. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away.
And with him...
to play another game. Rays win! Rays win! Rays win! 5-4!
Here's Luis Cruz. He has flied out and...
Now from the windy city of Chicago, there's a beautiful look at fabled Wrigley Field. And before we close in on first pitch, a look at the starting lineups here for the finale. Chris Miller will stand in.
First inning. No thanks.
And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play pot. Chris Miller. Here's the first pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. LeMahieu is there, and the side is retired. Chris Miller will get a shot here in a... And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the base is... Comes with a slider there as it's lifted down the line in left. Miller is over to his right, and he puts this one away for out number 2.
I mean, this place, it can play like 2 totally separate ballparks from one day to the next.
Miller will wait on it, and he will put it away to retire the side. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Chris Miller will step in now.
Seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you just got to be able to put the ball in play when you got run.
Throw to first here will be in time for the final out.
He is the umpire making the call. They're going to say he said it.
First opened in 2001. There's a look at Miller Park here in Milwaukee. And before we get too much further, here's a look at each manager's starting lineup here for the opener. Chris Miller will... Now a fastball, and he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And the Panda... Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. Miller is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there first time. And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. Miller will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Chris. And this ball's pulled on the ground down the line to first. And that is past him at first. It's a fair ball. Now a slider that swung on and hit in the air out toward left. Miller will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2. Chris Miller. Swinging a high chopper. Up with it there is Sandoval. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. Chris Miller will stand in. And
yeah, both starters are out, and since we're tied, both starters not going to be involved in the decision.
Davis is there to put it away, and they couldn't ask for more than a one.
Strangest finishes you'll ever see. Results in the 5th no-hitter in Marlin history. How many pitchers have celebrated?
On a good Thursday night for baseball in the Badger State, there's a look at Miller Park in Milwaukee. And before we get much further, here's a look at our starting lineups tonight. Chris Miller will dig in. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes over the course of these last 5 ball games. Here's a fastball that swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Miller is going to have room out there as he puts this away to Chris Miller.
Hey, nice and patient. Get your chin.
That's out to right center. This is a base hit and maybe more as Gomez and Braun are going to chase this one out toward the wall. Around third and being waved on home. Tag is there by Lucroy, and they got him at the plate. And he'll make it into third here with a... Now a drive out to left center field. And that's going to wind up splitting Davis and Gomez and rolling all the way to the wall. And the run will come in to score from third is Gomez. A curveball here, but he was waiting for it and sends it in the air to deep left field. Miller will get there, and he puts it away complete, all tied 1 apiece. Runner holding tight at second, now the pitch. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base. First 2 plate appearances thus far. Changed up on him there, but it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. Miller is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Chris Miller struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strike. Chris Miller will start things. Here's a bouncing ball now headed for the shortstop, Segura. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
First pitch, Derek Jeter homers into the right center field bleachers. El Capitan, he has come home, and boy are we happy.
Nighttime baseball now from America's Dairyland, the great state of Wisconsin, and Miller Park. And before we close in on first pitch, a look at the starting lineups here for the finale. Chris Miller will on a big swing as he takes this one to the opposite field, high and deep to left center. And there's out number 2 as this is taken in shy of the track, and the runner will have to retreat. Here it is.
Come on, big guy, get yourself right here.
And this is lined hard to deep left. Oh, and this goes right past him. He's around first on his way to second now.
Don't know if he took his eye off it or what, but...
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are Chris Miller. And this is hit hard on the ground to first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is... Now a fastball as this is hit fairly well out toward left center. Miller arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the Chris Miller. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
And the 7th inning starts with a fly out here, one away.
String together a few good outings to lower that ERA a little bit.
And now this is swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Miller is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Yeah, he only made one bad pitch the entire
2. And this is hit weakly in fair territory up the line. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Miller is going to get there as he backs up to put it away. And there are 2 gone now. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2.
It's just an easy fly ball in a game where they're running out of outs.
Swing and a line drive to left. But he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there.
On the warning track, a spectacular catch, and the Dodgers win. Is it possible to have a walk-off win on a catch? Dodgers just got one.
Carpenter making everybody wait a little bit longer now. 2 balls.
A good look there at the familiar ivy-covered walls of Wrigley Field. And before we get too much further, here's a look at each manager's starting lineup here for the opener. Chris Miller will on the ground softly back up the middle. Gonna have to hurry. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Chris Miller. And a good curveball there as this is lifted out towards straightaway center field. And Kane will make the catch, and the side is retired. Time.
Here we go, fellas. Let's go.
Line hard deep into left. And this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the 5th. Chris Miller.
This is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. They can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
And Moreland will just step on first to record the 3 unassisted put. Left field. Oh, and this goes right past him. And this will bounce up against the ivy now.
Yeah, that's going to wind up a 2-base error.
Swing and a line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. And the runner. 3-0 pitch. Swing and a shot back up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
As we look at that again, you know, this is not a bad pitch by any stretch. If he throws this pitch 10 times, I bet he gets him out 9 of them. But here you just have to tip your cap to.
Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. Now a slider that swung on and hit in the air out toward left. Miller is there, and he'll put it away to
The cycle, 4th in the live ball era. Goodness gracious, what a night.
A strike away and out away is Homer Bailey. Ground.
High in the air and catchable. Blanco. Hits a no-hitter for Tim Lincecum.
Now Franzen is 1 for 1 as a pinch hitter.